Hey everyone, my name's Alissa, and I'm a liberal. Us liberals have struggled to tell people why we're voting for Kamala Harris.
What is Harris's biggest accomplishment to date as vice president?
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing this anymore.
I
have to do more research on her, honestly. I'm just glad to see a woman of color in charge for once. That's it.
I haven't followed her political career that closely.
So today, I'm going to tell you all the reasons why I'm voting Kamala 2024. 1, she's a woman. 2, she's black. 3, she's a woman. At least Kamala Harris doesn't want to build a wall.
Vice President Kamala Harris is flip-flopping on the border. If elected, Harris has vowed to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on building a wall along the southern border. I wonder where she got that idea. The wall was something she once called, quote, un-American when Trump was in office. She also called the wall a vanity project for Trump. Let's watch.
This issue is about a vanity project for this president down in California. I specialize on transnational criminal organizations. Yeah. That wall ain't gonna stop them. Let me be very clear, I'm not gonna vote for a wall under any circumstances, and I do support border security, and if we wanna talk about that, let's do that.
I have been a fangirl boy of Kamala Harris since 2019 when she said she would ban fracking.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So, yes, and starting with what we can do on day one around public lands, right? And then there has to be legislation. But yes, and this is something I've taken on in California. I have a history of working on this issue. And to your point, we have to just acknowledge that the residual impact of fracking is enormous in terms of the impact on the health and safety of communities.
Do you still want to ban fracking?
No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020, that I would not ban fracking. As vice president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking.
Whoopsie. Okay, but didn't you love it when she called Joe Biden out as a racist?
Do you agree today that you were wrong to oppose busing in America then?
No.
Do you agree?
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education. That's what I opposed.
Well, there was a failure of states to integrate public schools in America. I was part of the second class to integrate Berkeley, California public schools almost 2 decades after Brown v. Board of Education.
Because your city council made that decision. It was a local decision.
So that's where the federal government must step in. That's why we have the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act. That's why we need to pass the Equality Act.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
So what if her parents divorced when she was a kid and she's mainly raised in the Indian culture? She is still hella black and she's from the hood. Don't believe me? Watch her talk all about black culture.
And I truly believe that some of our elected officials are learning from you that policy alone, without using culture to actually shift hearts and minds of people, doesn't really make the mark for us. So can you talk to us, because we are in the room, in the epicenter of black culture this weekend, and there's a lot of folks in here, in particular black women, how y'all doing? Who are in this room who want to take action. They want to protect their rights. They want
I identify as a black woman.
to be able to move and channel their energy in very intentional ways. What are some of your ideas as to how we can do that, and how important do you think culture is in particular to help us do that?
Well, I think culture is a reflection of our moment and our time, right? And present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment. And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because it comes in the morning. We have to find ways to also express the way we feel about the moment in terms of just having language and a connection to how people are experiencing life. And I think about it in that way too. And we also, I think it's very important that leaders, anyone who considers themselves a leader, really understands how anything they say would affect a real human being, as opposed to, otherwise be a poet and write poetry. But if you want to understand, I don't mean to dismiss poetry at all, but if you want to understand any concept, you have to ask questions like, how would this affect a child? To have a real understanding of what it is that you propose. And culture helps us do that, because you sit down with Keke Palmer and you're gonna have a real conversation about a variety of issues. But
what the hell is this bitch talking about? I'll be real honest, I haven't really researched much about Kamala Harris, but I think she's kind of a dumb bitch.
Do you remember when Kamala Harris, she had that radio interview with Breakfast Club? It was released, we talked about it. She admitted that she smoked pot. When they asked her if she was pro-legalizing marijuana, she said, of course I smoked marijuana. Half my family's from Jamaica. Are you kidding me? Well, her own father had a problem with that. But listen to what she said on the Breakfast Club.
They say you oppose legalizing weed.
that's not true.
I know.
and look, I joke about it, half joking. Half my family's from Jamaica. Are you kidding me?
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay. Like
and I inhaled. I did inhale.
Among the people that were upset by it, her dad, Donald Harris, from Jamaica, an economics professor at Stanford University, says this: "My dear departed grandmothers, as well as my deceased parents, must be turning in their grave right now to see their family's name, reputation, and proud Jamaican identity being connected in any way, jokingly or not, with the fraudulent stereotype of pot-smoking, joy-seeking, and in pursuit of identity politics." Man, what a blast at his daughter who wants to be the next president.
No kidding. He added, and he had sent this statement to Jamaica Global Online. He said, "Speaking for myself and my immediate Jamaican family, we wish to categorically disassociate ourselves from this travesty." The campaign had no comment as of yesterday.
I know a lot of Republicans talk about Kamala Harris's word salads and weird gaffes, but it's really not that bad.
Okay. Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Did Democrats fail, past Democratic presidents, congressional leaders, to not codify Roe v. Wade over the past 5 decades?
I think that, to be very honest with you, I do believe that we should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues are just settled. Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
Which is why we will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work together on. And I know we will work on this together. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time. You know, when we talk about our children, I know for this group, we all believe that when we talk about the children of the community, they are the children of the community. We campaign with the plan. Uppercase T, uppercase P, the plan. And then the environment is such that we're expected to defend the plan.
So what? She's still building a wall. Who cares if she loves fracking? Who cares if she didn't actually work at McDonald's? Who cares if she kicks puppies? The number one reason why me and millions of liberals are voting for Harris 2024, because she's not Trump. Oh, freedom. Hey guys, we have new anti-Kamala t-shirts on conservativevibes.com. 5 reasons liberals vote for Kamala. 1, she's a black woman. And there are no other reasons. Why you should vote Harris 2024. See reverse side. The back. Why you should vote Harris 2024. See reverse side. Now, you might get surrounded by liberals who are continually walking in circles around you, trying to get the joke. Why vote Trump? Economic policies, America First agenda, judicial appointments, tough immigration stance, tax cuts, foreign peace, business acumen, and limited government. Why vote Harris? She's a black woman. These shirts and many more anti-Kamala Harris merchandise available at conservativevibes.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.